Welcome to your 2023 prediction. To do this reading, I would like you to pick one of the 4 piles of cards in front of you, and I will provide you with guidance for your love, career, health, positive and negative aspects coming up in the coming year. I will show you which archangel walks by your side to guide you, which spirit animal is by your side, and also give you general guidance of how to handle anything that comes up. So I would like you to relax your mind and look at the piles of cards in front of you. I have placed a crystal by each of the piles to make it easier perhaps to pick one pile that attracts you. There's no right and wrong. By the first pile, I have the Dalmatian Jasper. The second pile, you will see the Angelite. By the third pile, there's a Sunstone. And by the fourth pile, there's a Chiastolite. If you haven't picked up a pile yet, just close your eyes for a moment and think of which of the 4 piles calls you, and that's it. Take the one that stands out to you or the one that called you first. I will have a timestamp in the comments in the info section below where you can fast forward to the pile you chose. This is the reading for those of you who picked pile number 1 with the Dalmatian Jasper. This is a fun and joyful stone, and that's also what your year ahead is going to be like. When it comes to love, you have a tendency to live in a fantasy world of, oh, my dream man or my dream woman should have this or that kind of hair, this kind of a job. You might even have a list of things that you dream of in your perfect partner. And perhaps the person you're with doesn't fulfill all those things that you had imagined you would have in your love partner. So this year, it's important to step back a little bit and not be so married, so to say, to your wants. What is it you need? You need somebody who loves you, who cares for you, who treats you right. Perhaps this person that you're with or you meet is 5 pounds overweight or doesn't have the best job in the world or the highest paying, whatever it is you're after. Try to focus on the positive. Have fun with it. Let loose. Start over maybe. Like if you're not happy in the relationship you're in, then try to bring some more joy into it. You are in charge, really, of your experience. Nobody else is going to serve you what you want on a platter. You bring love and joy into your life. So if you're not with your so-called perfect partner at the moment, see if you can change that with your attitude. Or if you're single and looking for somebody, throw away that list. There's only one thing that's important. That's that the person loves and respects you and treats you right. That's it. All the other things don't matter. So start over, see things in a more positive light, and most important of all, have fun with it. And here for your career, Here's 5 of Wands. So and it's in this reading, it's reversed. So you have been dealing a lot with inner conflict when it comes to your work situation. Perhaps you feel like you're not treated right at work, or that you're not in the right position, or you're having trouble finding work because you want this, that, and the other. We're coming back with this, like, you know, image of you like having everything perfect. You want everything to be perfect. But this year is really going to open your eyes to think that things can be a little bit different. So at work, for example, are you having fun? Can you change it so you have more fun? Can you ask for more interesting things to do? If not, would it be so bad to walk away? The power is in your hands. And here's the thing, like you, as in love, like you deal a lot with your lack of self-confidence. And that's really what brings you problems, both in your love life and in your work life. So 2023 is the year when you put yourself in charge and you go after what you want. Again, we're not following this list of this is how things should be, right? So we're focusing on the fun of it. Would you rather go out with, you know, this rich person who is boring, or would you rather go out with somebody who might live paycheck to paycheck but makes you laugh? When it comes to work, same things. Would you rather have a job where you're the, you know, supervisor of a group and you're always stressed out and you're always questioning if you're doing a good enough job? Or would you rather have a job where, yeah, maybe you don't have the highest salary, or you don't have maybe you weren't promoted the way you wanted to be promoted? Does it really matter, right? What do you have instead of it? Like, instead of having a high salary, maybe you're doing things that you love doing, or working with people who you adore and have fun with. Or perhaps you have a 9-to-5 job and you have time to do things outside of the job instead of being stressed out. So time to throw that list of like have to have things away this year, and instead just, you know, focus on what you really want, deep down inside, what's important to you. Focus is on fun this year, okay? When it comes to health, you have good health, but there's something that you've been avoiding to pay attention to. I don't think, from what I can feel, it's not a big thing. It might be a mole that's been growing and you've thought like, oh no, like I'm gonna check into that later. Or perhaps you don't like going to the doctor. Perhaps it's this cough that you've been having that you've ignored, or headaches, vision problems. This year, you know, the first thing you should do come January, go to the doctor, check it out. It's from where I see it, it's not a big problem. It's something small that just needs fixing, but it needs fixing. If it doesn't get fixed, it's gonna grow bigger. Again, here we're focusing on joy, right? So instead of having this nagging worry in your head, Just go to the doctor once and for all, take care of it, move on. You're good. Trust me, you're good. And then to the positive aspects. Death. Whoa. Doesn't sound very positive, does it? But hey, here's the thing. Death in tarot means change. Changes are coming. And that's a good thing. So knowing this ahead of time is how you can handle it. Again, coming back to the joy and the playfulness and really good fortune. This change is for good. So let's say you lose your job, or you lose your apartment or house, or your best friend moves to another state or another country. Changes like that. Something big is gonna come up this year that's gonna kind of like tug the carpet from out under you. And here's the thing. It's good. It's good. And knowing this ahead of time, you're going to be able to deal with it. Change is always good. Whether it is, in fact, someone who passes away, something good is going to come out of it. We miss people who pass away, but they don't go away. I mean, their spirit is still alive. I don't think that's the big change that's going to come for you, although, as we know, like, you know, people pass away all the time. But if it's a breakup in your relationship, you know, maybe it is this person that you're with that, you know, checks all the boxes, but doesn't bring you joy, doesn't respect you and love you. Losing this person is a good thing, okay? If it's a job that you're not quite invested in, or where you feel they don't respect you, or you feel that you should have been promoted before that guy who knows nothing but knows how to kiss ass, you know, if you lose that job, it can be replaced by something better. So that's positive. The most positive thing that's going to come up is a big change, okay, this year. In terms of negative, okay, so here's the thing. It's all about balance for you, right? So this is something that you're going to learn this year, is the balance between, you know, work and free time, the balance between, you know, having fun with friends and having fun with your significant other, the balance between working hard for your goals and the balance of how much money makes it worth doing this or that, right? It's all about balance this year. And yes, I said it's a negative aspect. It's a negative aspect in the sense you have to learn this. You really have to take a step back and decide for yourself, what is it that you need? Like, how can you best balance the positive, negatives, have to do's, want to do's, all that. That's your lesson. Great, great, great lesson for this year. Now let's look at which archangel is your guide this year. Two of Ariel. Okay. So again, as you see, it's important to have balance. You can always call an Ariel for help. That's the whole point of having this archangel by your side, right? But here's the thing. You need to do more than one thing. You want to do more than one thing this year. So let's say you have a dream. You want to be an author, or you want to be a musician, or you want to be a tarot card reader. This is the year where you have to make time for this. You will find time because you want to find time. Again, we're coming back to making work fun. Fun is the motto for your year. Have fun. Anything you do, have fun. And if it's not fun, you know what? Step away. It's okay. It's okay to step away for things that don't serve you anymore. Spirit animal, the penguin. The penguin is all about being authentic. The penguin is a family animal, right? So they live in couples and they mate for life. What's interesting about the penguin also is that sometimes it's the woman that goes to work or hunting and the man who stays with the baby with the eggs. So this is really important this year to kind of step away from the things that you thought was the way it should be. Again, we're coming back to the speak about the partner. If you make more money than your partner, that's fine. Or maybe if you make less money than your partner, that's also fine. That's not how we should judge a partner. Family. Here's the thing. This year may not be the year where you have, let's put it like this. Maybe this year, 2023, is not the year when you're going to get married and have children. Instead, this is a year where you make changes to prepare for having a family. Like settling down with the right partner, having children, all that. It's a year of preparation. But you can always go back to your core family and search for their, or ask for their help. And family doesn't need to be a family of mother, father, brother, sister, aunties, uncles, grandparents, all that. Children, obviously. Could be a family of friends. So who is your core family, your soul family? They're going to be there for you. And maybe most of all this year in 2023, embrace your uniqueness. You're fantastic. You're amazing just the way you are. And anyone who tells you differently can go do something else. Okay? Be authentic, be yourself, have fun. Okay. And the final card I'm going to show you is this one, the general guidance. The camel boy. The camel boy comes to you to say it's okay to take small steps toward your goal. Doesn't have to be, everything doesn't have to come in a finished package. Start with the small stuff. See what you love to do, what you love in other people. Make change in yourself first to get what you want. Like Michael Jackson said, one of my favorite quotes of his, if you want to make a change, if you want to change the world, take a look in the mirror and change yourself. Okay, so maybe that's not perfectly quoted, but you know what I mean. So if you want changes, start with yourself. And it's okay to ask for help. You're not alone. You're so protected, loved, and cherished by your spirit guides. Okay? Thank you for listening. This was your 2023 prediction. If you chose pile number 2 with the Angelite crystal, this is your reading for 2023. In your love life, justice prevails. In general, when I look at these cards, I can see that you're a leader, an authoritative figure, and who needs more spirituality in your life. And that's what 2023 is about, is dividing, let's put it this way, seeking to be more inspired by things that are not within the normal box, kind of. So when it comes to love, yes, you have everything that you wanted, or you may have everything that you wanted, but is that really what you need? Maybe step back a little bit and let others take charge as well. So your partner or the way you date, okay, let's say if you're in a relationship, can you step back a little bit and give more and not just take? There needs to be a little bit more of, or you may benefit from opening your heart a little bit more and not be as demanding. Not everything needs to be by your rules. Sometimes it's good to listen to others and take others' needs into account as well. If you're dating and if you haven't been successful in dating, this is also good advice for you. So instead of always being demanding and leading and being in charge, maybe it's time to listen more. Maybe it's time to go to a date and not expect too much. Maybe split the bill instead of always having to pay. Yes, you are powerful and you're perfect the way you are. I'm not saying that you're not, but there's a little bit of more of a softness. I mean, you would benefit for a little bit more softness, a little bit less rigidness, a little bit more listening and giving than taking and talking. When it comes to your job, it's not going to be, let's put it this way, it's not going to be an easy year, okay? But the good news is that even if you take on more duties or more responsibility, the end is in sight. Everything you have worked for, we're talking about everything, is within grasp. You're going to get there. You are on your way to get there. Maybe you need to take on a little bit more just now. Just know that it's going to be worth it. You're not working for nothing. You are on your way. In the leadership kind of personality that you are, here's the thing. You are likely supervising someone or a group of people. That's the sense I get from all the cards in this reading. You are an authoritative figure, whether or not you're supervising a group of kindergarten children, or you're the head of a small group of, maybe you're in an organization. In some way or other, you are a born leader, right? There's, as I said with love, there's a benefit to opening up a little bit more and softening a little bit more, All right. Maybe that's the thing, though. You're so used to taking on more work and showing your power and doing everything right. And perhaps it's like, let somebody else lead for a little bit. Like test the people around you. Maybe they won't do things exactly the way you want to do it or you would do it. But that's okay. Their way is also good. So that's kind of where 2023 is heading. Like everything is within your grasp. Yes, you're going to get it. But if you want to do it a little bit better or having more fun with it, then maybe open up a little bit, relax a little bit. It's going to be okay. Health-wise, there's benefit in letting go a little bit, letting go of the stress. Yes, you're making money or your focus is on making money, but don't let that affect your health. Stress kills. I'm not even joking. Stress kills. I believe that all diseases come from stress in one way or another. If you want to be healthy and happy, obviously, but if you want to be healthy, it's time to meditate more. Do more things like yoga, walking in nature, take dance lessons, go rowing, skiing, like anything that's not just work. Get out of your head a little bit. Let go of the, yes, I know, like work-wise, the ends within your grasp and all that, but you can afford to let loose a little bit. You can afford to just slow down, maybe let go of some of the stress moments in your life. Maybe you're like on a board as well as your day job, or you're coaching the little league team, or whatever it is that you have taken upon yourself to do extra. Let go of one of those things and instead spend another hour in the gym in the morning, or have dinner with your wife or your husband or whoever your significant other is, or your child or your cousin or your best friend. Letting go of stress. And I mean, I really want to say meditate more, whether you're the kind of person who is spiritually inclined and actually does meditate. Meditating can also be, go into a classical concert at a mat and listening to beautiful music and just closing your eyes and just living in the moment. So that's really the key here. Stay in the moment. That's how you save your health. Trust me. So when it comes to positive aspect, yes, again, you're the boss, you're the ruler, you have everything figured out. That's okay. Take kind of joy in that. You have succeeded. You are doing everything right. Just accept it and have joy in it. And again, like, take a step back and just focus more on relaxing. You don't have to prove yourself any longer. You have already done that. Everyone respects you, looks up to you. Not everyone, obviously, but in general, right? You've made it already. Like, relax in the knowing that you are good the way you are, okay? Negative. The negative aspects, we're coming back to the same thing, and it's going to be like this if a reading is done right, the same themes come back again. Temperance, we need balance. We need balance between, I mean, we all do, but you specifically for this year need to find balance between work and relaxation. The interesting thing about the Angelite stone, right, is that it's a stone of spiritual connection. And that's really interesting because it's kind of like juxtaposed with the reading here about being like, oh, so like, I don't want to say male oriented because women are also super strong and powerful and all that. But the male energy perhaps needs to be balanced with a more feminine. So yin and yang together. Bring more softness, listening, giving, spirituality into your world. You know what? The first thing you should do come January 1st, or if you listen to this later in the month, tomorrow, buy a meditation music tape or listen to it on YouTube. Like, do a guided meditation. Just, if you can just take 10 minutes out of each day and do a guided meditation, you know, you would really learn so much about yourself, and you would learn to relax. Everyone has spirit guides. Your spirit guides are really kind of ganging together this year in a good way to bring you more light and more relaxation, more joy. You are so perfect. Like, please don't take this the wrong way. You are perfect. You are awesome. You're fantastic. All that. But you can feel better. You can feel better by bringing in more spirituality, relaxation, presence into your life. Read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. That's another advice I have for you this year. Really present, staying in the present is key this year, okay? So I'm going to put these away and bring down your Archangel card. Funny, it's the Empress. So Archangel Gabriel is the archangel that works with you this year. So you might have had ideas of things you want to do. And I'm not talking about another board, another like leading this, leading that, be like working more and more and more. I'm talking about something completely different. Again, here's the general advice for you this year is about relaxation and taking time off. What is the one thing that you wanted to do but haven't done? That's what you're gonna do this year. Is it painting, taking a course in painting or writing? Is it sailing, scuba diving, something like that? Something that is not brain oriented. Get out of your head. Do you want to run the marathon? Okay, so start running. It's time to act on that. And then also treat yourself. Spas, massages, Reiki sessions. You have collected the money you need to collect. You have that already. You have it, and you know what? If you're getting into writing or painting or something like that, tarot card reading, You can make money out of that too, but I mean, that's not the reason you should get into it. The reason you should get into it is to relax more. Find more joy, relaxation, peace. Okay? The spirit animal surprises the elephant, which is a really strong animal. And something that I might not have mentioned before in this reading is your ability to love, because that's why you're a great leader, because you love what you do. You know how to show appreciation, maybe not yet so much by letting other people lead, but you appreciate the people who work for you. So if you can also spread this or take this like love that you have for your job and share it with other people, you would be even happier. You would be closer to family. You would be more successful in your dating life. You just need to, I guess, open your heart a little bit, if that makes sense. And you're gonna be happier if you just open your heart and look at others. This is gonna sound corny, but look at others with love. Like, try to see the positive aspects in everyone around you and celebrate them, you know? Celebrate others too. And finally, the general advice comes from the Queen of Delight. It is really essential this year to open up to spirituality. Meditation is key. Being in the present moment is key. You have an abundance of spirit guides who are there, who are just waiting for you to connect with them. So that ends the 2023 reading for you. Please comment in the comment section if this was on point, and good luck. It's going to be a fantastic year. If you picked pile number 3 with the Sunstone, this is your reading for 2023. So this is going to be a great year. Yay! Sunstone represents kind of like the sun is coming up again. It also means changes though, so be prepared for that. When it comes to love, everything is falling into place. You are likely going to meet somebody new if you're single. You're going to meet somebody wonderful, a perfect match for you. Very, very, very possibly a soulmate connection, or at least a Mr. or a Miss right now connection. This is going to be a fantastic year for love. So be prepared. Don't be afraid. It's all good. If you are in a relationship, especially if you've been struggling, you're going to find newfound love, I guess, for your partner. Things that have been worrying you are going to go away. This is a time to, as the sun goes up, this is a new dawn. Things are changing for the better. There's hope. There's lots of love coming your way. It can also mean if you're in a specifically bad relationship that you're going to meet somebody new. But if you're in a so-so relationship, new, bright waves of love are coming your way. So be prepared. It's going to be fantastic either way. When it comes to your career, all change is good, right? So this is the year where you're going to gather courage and step away. If you're not happy, if you're happy, there's things that you're going to change within your job. But I guess the important kind of message here is that there's going to be a change. The change is for the good, and you are the one who's making that decision. This is not the kind of situation where, maybe you were helping to be laid off and so you could get like the money, free money, if you have if you're working for a good place, money, like, being paid like a year's salary and then you can do whatever you want for a year. It's not going to be that kind of a situation. It's more the situation where you decide that, this job, it's run its course. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to walk away and I'm going to be happier. Or perhaps you're in a job that it's okay, it's okay. You go to work not with a spring in your step, perhaps, but you don't wake up with a headache and feeling sick because you have to go into work or school, I guess, if you're in school still. But you might, if you're in school, you might change your major, or if you're at work, you might be able to make changes. Say you work for in the finance department, you might be able to go into sales, or if you supervise a group of people, you might be able to supervise another group, or if you want to supervise a group of people, you might be able to take that promotion. But most likely it's a change where you walk away from one department or one job into another, or if you're in school, from one course and getting into another. So good changes coming your way. Awesome. Health, more good news. So if you have been dealing with a health situation, yay, this is going away. So you've been working hard, perhaps losing weight, or if you have had, if you have cancer cells in your body and you've been trying to get rid of it, or some other kind of disease that you've been struggling with, you've done it, you've fixed it, it's going away. Like the medications or the treatments or the positive thinking, whatever you have done for it, it's working. You're good, you're healed. This is a year of fantastic health, and I really want you to know that you made a difference for your health. It didn't just come through a pill or somebody else or a surgery. You did this, so congratulations. Is like your spirit guides are so freaking proud of you, and you should be too. And you can relax now for a while, just enjoy good health, and and good spirits and having fun with it. The positive aspect of this year, this guy here, Six of, I can barely pick it up. Six of Pentacles. I don't know why it doesn't want to come into my head. It's card of wealth. So good times money-wise. There is, however, suggestion, recommendation, advice that you should share with others. People might come to you for a loan, and even if you feel that you don't quite have enough, this is the year where you can really trust that they will pay it back. Remember, everything you give out comes back to you threefold. So share, donate, help others, knowing that you're safe in your financial situation. It's not really, you can't lose. This year, 2023, you can't not lose. So obviously be a little bit smart of it. Don't, just give out money, and then end up with nothing in your pocket. Be smart about it, but you don't have to fear giving out loans if somebody asks you for it. And you can afford to be generous because you're in a good position now. It's all good. So just enjoy being in a situation where you actually can help others, because I have a feeling that you have been doubtful before. You have had money problems before. 2023 is not that year. You're good. You have everything in the right place. In terms of negative, so here's the thing. This is not really a negative card. It's a good card of love, family, kids, happiness, having fun. So what I see here, though, for you is some advice of being more childlike and or working with children. That can bring you luck, I guess. Release a little bit. Be silly. You know what? Maybe take like an improv course or lesson, or do a TikTok video. Have fun, enjoy, laugh, love, all that. I mean, there's an abundance of love for you. So they're not really any negative, just advice of be more silly. Silly is good. Okay, fantastic. So let's look at what Archangel is working with you this year. Okay, so here we go. We have Six of Michael for you. Six of Michael says, Michael, Archangel Michael, you can call on him anytime you need help or advice. But he's really saying that you have reached not the end of the tunnel. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Like the problems with the job, with your love life, with your health, that's coming to an end now. So woohoo, good times ahead of time. So you can breathe a sigh of relief. What it also says that you may have the chance for travel, or maybe moving somewhere. If the job or the love life or whatever guides you that way, don't be afraid of it. Just do it. It's a good year. You are having a fantastic year and you should enjoy it. your spirit animal is an interesting one. The lynx. So the lynx is really a powerful spirit animal. It will walk by your side, and maybe you will see lynxes everywhere. I mean, like pictures of lynxes or the word or whatever. But what it really advises you to do is to take time for yourself. You know, listen inwards, go with your intuition, meditate, spend time in nature. But there's also a very much an advice to maybe go into coaching or reading tarot cards perhaps, or just lending a helping hand, like I said before, with children. Like maybe you will babysit perhaps. But what's important here is the keeper of secrets aspect of it. Be that person that people feel they can go to and trust. You know, you have no need of sharing other people's secrets with others. You can be that rock, that person of stability that people can come to and speak to, because you are super, super wise and you have fantastic intuition. Just remember that listening to others doesn't mean taking on their problems. Listening is giving guidance, lending a comforting shoulder, or whatever that expression is. Be the shoulder they can lean on. Doesn't mean that you take it inside. You listen to them, you keep their secrets, and then you go and meditate, you release, you speak to your spirit guides, your spirit animal. Now you have the lynx that you can talk to, and just be by yourself a little bit more. Listen to yourself. Like, do you do you, okay? This year, 2023. Fantastic for you. And finally, the general advice card, the Cosmos. You are a part of a bigger thing. When change comes, when positive change comes, that's when you know you're connected. It doesn't come when you're running against the wind or fighting windmills or rowing against the stream. It comes when you go with the flow, right? So, I mean, the Sunstone in itself, like the sun comes up every morning and changes things and brings warmth and light and all that. You are also a celestial being. You also wake up and you're different every morning, and you choose to be positive and to be connected and all that. And this is really a year for you to really listen to your intuition and not maybe go with other people's advice too much, but be your own guide. Yes, you have Michael. Yes, you have the links. But more than that, you have the spirit guides by your side, the helpers, the celestial helpers that love you and support you and are there for you. And you are one with everyone, with everything, with all that is, with God. Okay? So that concludes your reading for 2023. I hope you liked it, and please like this video and leave a comment in the comment section. Okay, awesome. Have a fantastic year. if you picked pile number 4, this is your 2023 protection. The Chiastolite or Chiastolite, I'm not really sure of the pronunciation, is the stone with this cross on it. So it's seen as a very spiritual stone. It's also a stone of big changes. However, know that you're protected. That's really important for this year. You are going to face some challenges, but you have your spirit guides, angel guides with you. And the outcome, like in the end, it's all good. So no need to worry. In terms of love, 8 of Pentacles. So you've put a lot of work into becoming a better person, more open, perhaps, working towards what you want to offer to others, perhaps working on your health, your habits. There's been a lot of, on any level, there's been a lot of work put into your love life or your aspects or opportunities for love. If you're in a relationship, perhaps you've been going through counseling or couples counseling, or you've just worked things out with your partner in some way or another. This year, this hard work is paying off. So I don't see in the love life any big changes coming up, except for you becoming stronger in knowing what you want and turning away what you don't want. So if you're in a committed relationship, this is just going to get stronger. If you're single and dating, you're going to, I want to say you're going to meet people. I don't know if it's going to be the one this year, but you know what you want, which I think is like step 1 of really getting to a place of happiness, is being sure of what you want and going for it, right? In terms of career, there's not many changes coming there either, in big changes. So stable, contentment, I want to say. What is going to change, though, is that you are taking on more of a senior role, becoming a mentor, mentoring others within your firm or within your community. And this is something that you're really going to enjoy. So if you're given the opportunity within your current company to be a mentor for somebody else, then I would jump on it. You may also get a job offer out of the blue for a position where you would be mentoring. I'm not saying supervising because I don't see it as much as a visionary role, supervisory role. It's more of a helping others, mentor, guidance, coaching, kind of a role that is coming up for you. There is also a feeling that this might be more of a non-workplace situation in terms of coaching, mentoring, guidance, working with the spirit world. I think that you're going to realize this year, if you haven't yet, that you are very, 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 very connected to the spirit world. And this is part of what you've been working on, like in terms of like love and bettering yourself and becoming more you, like knowing you, becoming more you, is working with the spiritual realm. I see you becoming more open also this year, and that's how the mentoring plays into it. You are being mentored by your spirit guides, but you are becoming more confident in your role of in a position of giving advice to others. Much of this comes through intuition. You're an old soul, and you probably have heard this a million times before. And I want to kind of bring you back to, and this is something that comes through the stone with the cross on it. There is some connection for many of you who picked this pile to Jesus, actually. And I'm not a religious person, but I believe that in those days, in the days of when Jesus lived, or Yeshua, that he was called in those days, and his disciples, and no, there were not 12 disciples, there were dozens, because the 12 is just a number that, you know, is symbolical, right? You might have been very well been one of them, or a disciple of another spiritual leader. Now you're kind of coming into your own in terms of leading others spiritually. If you're not comfortable with religion, and that's fine. Personally, I'm not into religions myself too much. If you're not so inclined, it could be just you're like a great big sister, big brother to others. Some kind of, I mean, mentorship comes really, really, really strongly. So I really want you to open yourself up to that kind of a role, both within your workplace and outside. Health is, your health is becoming stronger again, like you've been working towards bettering your physical body. Mentally, you really are encouraged to take time off, spend time in nature, meditate. You're really encouraged this year to open up to spirit. It's coming back again and again and again and again, and it's coming back for a reason. You can be so powerful. You can really open up your channel to the degree that you're going to hear spirit, see spirit. If you hate the idea of this, you know what? You're going to close yourself off. But I don't think so, because you picked this pile for a reason, and this is the message you need to hear. You're going to open up, and you're going to be able to help others with it. Health-wise, there's not really anything big coming up. Just listen to your intuition. Your body's going to tell you what foods you need to eat, when to take time off, spend more time in nature. I already said, go for green foods. Green foods, stomach digestion is coming up as something that you want to kind of take care of, but more to just like flush, detox your body. Like, don't I want to say don't eat more chips. We all need to eat chips and ice creams and pizza sometimes, but in general, your digestive system, if it's clean, if you clean it out with green foods, you're really going to have a lot of energy and a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. I mean, you get healed through the stomach. We all do. So that's the advice coming up for you. in terms of positive advice and encouragement, this card, go for it. That's what it says. Go for it. Take the chance. Step up. Do whatever it is that you're being called to do. Just go for it. You cannot fail, right? You can take a step back. It happens. But in general, you're encouraged to just go for it and fearlessly just take chances, try new things, have fun, enjoy. Yeah, like party on, Negative, when it comes to negative. So here's the thing. You have a little bit of inclination to resist changes. And that's the one thing that's going to hold you back, and that you're advised to not let stop you, I guess, this year. Resistance or fear of change. I mean, do it little by little then. Like, are you afraid to change jobs and take on like a mentor role somewhere? Then, start with one person. Are you afraid of, dating a new kind of person? Let's say you've always dated men and now you're, encouraged, or you want to date a woman. Like, just, go on one date, kiss one person, see what it feels like. If you're, want to travel, let's say you want to travel to India, do a, trip with a tour, like the first time, like do it light, like go on a safari in Africa, but like go with a tour. You don't have to jump into the pool. You can dip your toe in first and see what it feels like. Just get over that resistance, just get rid of some of the fear and just live. Like this year, live. You're worth it. You've earned it. Don't be so afraid. Don't come up with more excuses, okay? Just go for it. That's the advice from the tarot cards for you, my dear. Your archangel is Ariel, and the Page of Ariel is your card. You will find excellent opportunities. It's going to, as I said, like stop being so afraid, like see it for what it is. If your gut feeling says, go for it. If your gut feeling says, don't think so, then don't. I mean, it's really as easy as that. Mentorship, education, all that, it's in your best interest to learn more and to teach others. You are so smart and so kind, really. Like, I really want to focus on the kindness for a moment, because what I get is this humility, kindness, generosity. Just know that you are as smart as you sometimes think you are, and share with others. Like, be a big brother, big sister, excellent boss and mentor. That's what Ariel wants to advise you this year. And just go for it. And here, when it comes to your spirit animal, the black jaguar. As I said before, you're an old soul. You can just, step out of the trodden path and just go without fear. You're guided. You have this protection from the spirit world that encourages you to just step into the unknown and go with the flow and know that the Black Jaguar walks by your side. You are the creator of your own life. You can go so far, and you can really open up a lot of new doors this year. Doors that you will look back on it in 5 years and see, like, why didn't I do this before? But it all happens at the right time. So this year, 2023, is your year to really grow into your best self. And to complete this reading, the general advice, as I said before, you have so much help from the spirit world. You, as we all are, we're all spirit. We're all connected. You're an old soul. You have so much spiritual help and spiritual knowledge. If you only open up a little bit more, miracles will happen this year. You are so blessed. And that completes the reading, your reading for 2023. If you liked it, didn't like it, or have any other comments, then please like this video and tell me what you thought in the comments. Have a great year. Bless you.